Right, pausing this. Nice. Look, it's the Drake. Yeah, we have to refilm this because the battery died. Because apparently on these old Hero 8 batteries, when it says 44%, it means 4 seconds. You've got 14 seconds. This is the Neptune 3 Max. And they weren't supposed to send me the Max. The Max is the biggest 3D printer Elegoo makes. They were supposed to send me the medium printer that they make, like the mediumist. That's a word, right? I could say that. Ugh. Problem was they were back ordered from the reviewers that were getting it, and the woman who works for Elegoo, or I think it's a woman, I think her name is Sandy Mayflower. No, I don't know who she is, but she was like, look, either we're going to send you the one we were supposed to send you in like 3 months, or right now I get set up for the biggest 3D printer we have, which is a little bit more money, but in the same range. And you want the 3D Max, the Neptune 3 Max? I'm like, fuck yeah. So now we have to unbox the Neptune 3 Max. Pasta. I don't know if this exists on Amazon. I know this probably doesn't, the Elegoo Neptune 3 Max. But this Allway, A-L-L-W-A-Y, razor blade holder thing probably does. The reason I'm unboxing it in the basement, by the way, in case you're wondering, is the last time I had to carry, like, this guy. The previous Elegoo printer, what's your name? You're the creator... 6194. I love it. So it's my go-to 3D printer. But after it's assembled, it's like a bulky thing, and this is going to be no trampling. Literally never seen that in a box before in my life. I mean, it's not bad advice. Don't trample the 3D printer. So this one actually runs under 500 bucks. The other one they were going to send me was like a $400 one. And this one's just, if I remember the specs correctly, it'll print 0.5 meter high. 500 millimeters this way. And it's about like 440 or 400 by 400. It's big. And I'm building it in the basement so I don't have to carry it down the steps after it's built. Because every other 3D printer usually lives on my kitchen counter or on the glass table up in the mezzanine for a while. And it's like, because it's nice up there. This is a monster, and it's going to live down here from moment one. At most, it'll move from like this table to there, or there to this table, or over there where they have more 3D printers going. But until then, here. Dan's actually showing up tomorrow. This is going to be a 2-part video. I think I'll get it out. I'll see if I can assemble it real quick. And then, because Dan is going to come with all the files he wants ready, bring the material he wants to use. This way I could just be like, all right, go. Something that'll get printed in less than like a day and a half. This box is huge. Oh my Lord, the gantry. So let's rest this over here. Interesting. Okay, that's the thing that's doing. So yeah, I did not want to have to... Future Zeos. Zeos has been doing unboxings long enough to know when something is fucking massive, you don't want to move it after you've unboxed it. So let's take this out. I'm hoping they don't do the same thing they did on that unit. I think it was this unit. The first unit I had to assemble the whole thing, the tops and the sides. It took hours. This unit showed up literally assembled but laying down, and you had to stand it up and awkwardly screw in the thing so that it was just done, but it was attached. Like there was a wire. It wasn't just 2 pieces. You had the wire assembly was attached. So you had to sort of like manipulate it up to do that. I'm hoping beyond fucking hope that this unit does it smarter than that. And I can just plug a big fucking cable box into it or something. We are going through it together. I've not looked up anything about this. I don't know what that is. Looks like a soap tray for soap. It's a heavy metal plate, a weighty metal plate, weird triangular bracket. Oh, it's got to be to hold the screen. Yeah, it's got to be to hold the screen. See, I've done unboxings. I understand what's going on. So here's the user manual for the Neptune 3 Max 3D printer. Let me get you the specs out of the back. There's always specs at the back. Oh, wow. Ooh. They're literally showing you the circuit wiring for all the different things, limit switches. You have to wire all this. Oh, it might be, I might have gotten my wish, and it might just be terribly impossible to put together. We're getting to it, boys. I just want to see if I can find the actual Where the hell is this specifications? Just use the link in the description to find the specifications. It's big. I know it's 500 millimeters high. Oh, there you go. 420 YOLO by 420 YOLO by 500 millimeters. With a print precision of 0.1 millimeter and a nozzle diameter of 0.4. I might end up buying, like, I might actually modify this one to print faster. Just massive fucking nightmare things. The TF card of this machine comes with an installation instruction video. Uh-oh. Pull rod installation. Align the screws or holes first and lots of screws. Note you do not have to place washer, the top joint and washer. I wish you just had a QR code so I could load that fucking video on YouTube. Do I have to actually take the TF card out of this and read this? Hotbed slide block wobbles. It also has auto bed leveling and everything. Only it's like a 70 fucking point auto bed level because the bed is huge. Power cord we're actually probably not going to need. I'll get a longer one. I have that fabric one actually at the top of the steps, one I used to review the last one. We have got the world's most Chinese deli spread. Yeah, that's the cap that comes off. I don't know what this does, but it's basically chapstick. All Chinese chapstick. Glue stick. It's just a glue stick. I haven't eaten one of these since I was a child. Actually, I never ate glue sticks. I never understood I never understood eating glue sticks and jerking off into socks. I just never understood it. Tissues exist. Why would you want to have something you have to wash? Like Jesus. So here's our handle. It's like a blue material, and the last time I got stabbed because the needle to clear out the nozzle was stuck in the handle, and it was like, ha ha ha, ah! It literally stabbed me, so it's not in here this time. Put that on there, I think. Oh, this is the, well, it's not really a handle, this is to hold the roll, which my friend's like, you're gonna have to get the big roll, the big one. So I'm like, oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to get that big roll. USB cable, I actually love these blue USB cables, they're my favorite. The needle's probably going to be in here somewhere. We've got our cutters for cutting the material. I now have a collection of these. Honestly, these are great, and I will accept them every... You know, I don't need this cardboard box anymore. You'll accept them every time they want to include them with something. Little bed scraper, which we shouldn't need if it's got the same type of bed as that one, which is like the gold bed. A hilariously small amount of PLA. What's the hell's the name of the little boat that everyone's like, this is the test, this is the test, this is this little boat. I'm going to print out that little fucking boat this big because I can. It'll also cost me like $80 in material. We've got some zip ties. We're going to be doing some zip tying. Yeah, I feel like this is not going to be as easy a setup. I'm glad I'm doing it now because Dan's coming over tomorrow, but I also have another friend coming over tomorrow, and I wanted to sort of time it so that we're not building a 3D printer the entire time. Hey, look, the needle's in a thing that won't stab me in the hand. Sweet. Probably because I saw my video. We've got a USB key. Probably, it's a TF reader, so there's our video. We've got a little tube. We've got some extra nozzles. We've got, this looks like all the tools we'll need. We're going to need some fucking tools, bro. For some reason, we have 2 Allen keys that look at the same size, and then 2 other Allen keys that are different size, and a Phillips, and a flathead screwdriver, and a wrench, and then another little wrench. Oh, man. I'm just going to pour these out onto this table so I could see them. The nightmare has begun already. So we got really small one, then a little bit bigger, and then a little bit bigger. How many different sizes? Oh my God. This is an entire set. There are no matching ones. I thought they were the same. They're all different. Holy balls. Okay. We obviously into this. This is the detector switch one piece. Okay. Is there little things hanging out in here? I guess when you're going this massive, there's the detector switch and then this screw, and then there's your thing. We're going to be assembling this. Oh man, I might want to keep this in here because that little screw is going to get lost. I have no idea where that goes. So okay, I'm gonna leave that in there. And then we are just surrounded by hardware. What does that say? It's one of those things that says a pass quality control. Oof. Oof. Oh my lords. We've got PM4 times 18 2-piece, and then PM4 times 20 3-piece, and then R-shaped buckles 1-piece, and then what that's called? Those are just called wire fucking things. Apparently it's called the R-shaped buckle. And these must be to put up the actual tower, the HM5 times 45 4-piece. So we only have 5 of those. Okay, that's better than I thought. For some reason I was in a panic mode, like it was gonna be 30 of them. So these we don't need, this we don't need, this we don't need. Probably don't need right now. This is specialty. This is like extra shit, I believe, and the needle and that are not needed. So the needle is not needed. Get it? There's LEDs underneath the thing to light the bed. That's fucking cool. This is one whole piece. So the gantry, please don't be attached to something. Please don't be attached to something. Thank God. We have a motor sticking out the back. So I'm going to bring this over here and place it down with the motor assembly off. Well, that might be the printhead assembly, actually. You need, like, this is a 6-foot fucking table, and you need 2 of them. I'm going to go set up a second table. Because now, where do I take this out of? I got to pull this on the floor now and lift this thing onto. Look at the size of that print bed. All right. I'm a bit excited because I actually have projects that are going to be printed on this. I don't know what I'm going to do. I know exactly what I'm going to do. The lights are in the garage currently, but I bought really like nice, expensive diodynamic 5-inch floodlights like for driving, and I'm gonna put them on my black car. Problem is the spot for fog lights on my black car don't exist. So that big piece of plastic that has to come out, you could buy one that takes like a little 3-inch bulb, but they're hundreds of dollars. So I want to put a 5-inch in there. So it might have to like stick out a little bit, or it may have to be reduced, but I'm gonna 3D scan it, and I'm gonna 3D print it, and I'm gonna build a custom thing for the front of my car. I'm excited for that. That's a thing. And then Dan's gonna reprint his entire fucking airplane, which he was gonna build an airplane. Now he's like, for like $20,000 more, you could buy an airplane, and you didn't make it out of paper in your garage for 10 years. And I'm like, you know what, Dan, I'm not usually one for saying you should spend money, but I would feel a lot better if you were purchasing an airplane. Not that I doubt Dan's abilities, and I feel like that itch is gonna come back at some point. He's gonna be like, I wonder what happened if this is old Dan. I wonder what happens if I build my airplane instead. And it like breaks 6 sound barrier limits. I have no idea. This is a loose piece, but it's under the bed. So I'm not gonna move that. These are 2 loose pieces. We have all the wires sticking out. I kinda wanna take this. It's also blue. This is not a just full black printer anymore, which I can appreciate. A little bit of color in this field. Okay, the gantry is here, and that's the print head itself. Throw that on the ground. Nothing in there. Pray that there's nothing in there. So there's our actual extruder. I call it the print head because I just fixed my Canon. Yeah, that is I did not want to wrestle this down the steps. I made a good decision. Sometimes Zeos makes good decisions. I'll rest that in the middle. No limit switch on this side, but a limit switch on that side. Plus there's looks like a manual adjustment here. Squeezy bits thing. I don't know. We're gonna lay this down. Which side would probably be best to lay this down on? This, I'm gonna lean on this, which I probably don't want to do. So this has just metal bits. I'm gonna rotate this around and give this just a little bit of like a table sleep. I don't want it to rest on the screws either. Okay. This son of a bitch has to come out. I think I'm gonna take it out of the box. Oh my God, it's so heavy. All right, here's what I'm doing. I'm gonna grab this. That's secured on the table. I'm looking at that while I'm walking backwards. And oh no, the box. Oh no. Oh no. No. Okay. That's why you look at that. That's why you look at that while you're doing it. And it's barely flipped off the table. What? Your mom. I knew your mom probably. All right, I'll take this out. It's just unnecessary purple and black thing. Here, kitty cat, I've got a box for you. Look, giant box. I'll put this down here. That's yours. You may assess it now. Go assess the box. I'll give him a minute. He's no Chewbacca. Chewbacca would have been in that in 7 seconds. I proved it on video. Okay. I'm sure the instructional video on the internet has proper like procedures for this. But I think fuck it, wing it. Create the future is written all over this with like cool little warning things. I mean, here's the thing. I think most people are going to be like me and just be like, I gotta get out of the box. Christmas morning, go. That is a very long cable. Holy lords. Oh, that comes out. I pride myself in finding the pieces that actually come out. So this is probably going to... Oh, my fucking science. Literally my fucking science. This thing is heavy. And I don't recommend a plastic table, but this is what we got. I'll leave these on. I just need to make sure that the wires here are not going to get caught on anything. I think that should be... Yeah, no, this is just form-fitted right here. So there's nothing beyond this frame. Oh, fuck. You know what? We'll go on the other side. I don't know why I'm on this side. I'm on that side to loosen the wires, but I don't want it to be on that side. I don't want to be my back against something. I want to be able to fall this way. None of this else comes out. This is loose, but it's under the table, so I'm not taking that out till I get this. I'm turning the whole thing vertical. And now we're going to let gravity help remove it. We've got our 4 feet. Am I grabbing it any place it's delicate? No, doesn't seem like it. Oh, this isn't so bad once you get it, like, in your hands. Jesus gods. Lord of mercy, it's so big. So yeah, it looks like the 4 big bolts are just going to be what attaches this. And then we have our massive fucking umbilical, which we've got 2 connectors midway and then 1 big connector at the top. And then this is already attached for the slide. And then we have something else tucked under here. So can I slide this? Oh, that probably wasn't the sound we wanted to hear. Probably was bad. I probably did bad just now. I didn't see a lock though. I just wanted to see what the hell was under there. Oh, there are those. Oh, okay. I know what that sound was. These. Yep, it's pointing at them here. So, hotbed slide block wobbles. Leveling from the factory, pulling machine may become loose during the transportation of the build. Okay, so these are there just to hold it. Look how they 3D printed them. Look how nicely they 3D printed them. Holy shit. I was one of those going click. Let's get them out of both sides. The worst part of opening things like this is the size of this foam. Like you have to cut it up with a kitchen knife or a saw, like a dull saw, if you want to do anything with it. Yeah, this is what made the noise. It was just running over one of these screws here. They went. God, these are fucking nice. Like, I can't get over how fucking nice these feel. What printer did they print this on? Ugh. I mean, these are not necessary, but I'm keeping those forever. They're super nice teal, too. So now we've got the bed. There's our hard limit. We have a bundle coming out with 3 connectors there. Here's our stop switch, a bundle, well, a single wire here. So 4 on the board, on the main bed. Jesus. Here's our belt tensioner. Which is, I love that Elegoo includes those now. You use, oh, my belt's loose. What, your belt's loose? Okay, belt's good now. Just turn it on. Power input here. They've made the unit nice and small. The power supply is hidden under it, obviously, because it's usually this giant fucking box, which no one likes. It doesn't look good, but they just couldn't do it here. The issue I'm gonna have now, I gotta stand this up in the right orientation. I'm gonna stop the camera and then actually go watch the video. As Dan would call this, a bed slinger. And make sure that I know what, I mean, it should be pretty fucking easy. If there's a side with one connector and a side with three connectors, that's the way the orientation this goes, probably facing that way. And then, but I don't want to miss a step. So let me go take the USB key out and I'll go watch a really exciting video. It's gonna be super exciting. Barely an inconvenience.